she was very excited about the defunding of the police in Los Angeles, which of course hurts minorities the most.
So does that mean you support proposals like what we've seen in Los Angeles, Mayor Eric Garcetti saying, take some of the money from policing, about $150 million, invest it in health initiatives, training initiatives for youth?
I support investing in communities so that they become more healthy and therefore more safe. Right now, what we're seeing in America is many cities spend over 1/3 of their entire city budget on policing. But meanwhile, we've been defunding public schools for years in America. We've got to re-examine what we're doing with American taxpayer dollars and ask the question, are we getting the right return on our investment? Are we actually creating healthy and safe communities? And that's a legitimate conversation, and it requires a really critical evaluation. I applaud Eric Garcetti for doing what he's done.
All right, so there you have it. That was when they were running for president. She was still a senator at the time. And what did she want? She was applauding Eric Garcetti for defunding the police. And then the police got defunded in Los Angeles, just like they got defunded in Portland and Seattle and San Francisco and all over the place. And then crime went through the roof. Murder went up everywhere. Murder, not good, not good. There's some commandment somewhere in some old thing that says something about not committing murder. Murder went crazy. Crime, petty theft, all of the bad stuff went up. Rape, the whole thing, it all went up. 81%, by the way, this is a staggering number that we found from Quinnipiac polls, and they do an actual good job of polling. 81% of Black Americans do not want police defunded. This was a Democrat policy, much like the economic policies and some of the other stuff that I've been talking about, that has harmed minority communities. But of course, it's not just their economic policies and it's not just their policing policies, it's also their language policies. These people don't want you to know the difference between up and down. They don't want you to know the difference between left and right. They don't want you to know that 2 + 2 is 5 or 4. Actually, it's 4. They don't want you to know that 2 + 2 is 4. And what they really don't want you to know is that there are differences between boys and girls. Here's Kamala Harris yesterday, and my God, this is insane.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And
well, look at that biologist. She knows she's a woman. The fact that this gender nonsense, this pronoun nonsense has leaked up this high is crazy. Like, it's really, really crazy. And just remember, about 5 years ago, when there were like 20 or 30 of us, I would include Ben Shapiro in that, I would include Jordan Peterson in that, there were just this small group of people online who were saying, you know, this stuff is real and it's going to get out of colleges and it's going to do a lot of damage. We were all called neo-Nazis and racists and everything else. The New York Times literally put me and Ben and Jordan Peterson and Milton Friedman and Thomas Sowell on the cover and said, we're leading people to the alt-right. That literally happened. And now you have the Vice President of the United States wearing a mask. I don't know why she's wearing a mask. She's been double vaxxed and triple boosted and God knows what else. And talking about her, not only her gender pronouns, but what color pantsuit she's wearing in case someone's colorblind and you wouldn't want to offend them in the Oppression Olympics pyramid. But minorities are leaving the left in droves because of the woke.